I don't know if you've noticed it or not in your neighborhood, but the real estate market is coming back, and it's coming back really fast. It's coming back really, really fast, especially anything in a price range under $500,000 now. If there's any realtors in the room right now, you know this. If you don't, if you're not a realtor, you talk to realtors. Anything under $500,000 right now, it hits the market, and it is there's a lot of competitive bidding comes in. There's a lot of investors out there that are looking into that are buying into this market right now, and it has become, believe it or not, a seller's market again in that price range. As the price goes up, there's not as much competition, but I can remember 2 years ago that the line was at $250,000. Anything that was priced at $250,000 or below, there was a lot of aggressive buying in those. Now the number's all the way up to $500,000. We live in a great area here in San Diego County. It's a great area. I've lived here for about 40 years, and I know this county really well. I always refer to San Diego County as that place that's a little bit south of Southern California. Okay? And if you take a look at the way we sit here, we've got the ocean on the west, we've got the international border on the south, got the desert on the east, and on the north we have this big 17-mile expanse called Camp Pendleton. Okay? Protects us from the crazies up in Orange County. Okay? Now seriously, there are thousands of Marines there protecting us from Orange County. Okay? And I don't think we say thank you enough for what they do. Okay? But it's true, we live on an island down here. We do live on an island. And when you live on an island where the population is growing, don't buy into this malarkey about people flooding out of San Diego. It's not true. I drive the freeway all the time, okay? When you live on an island and population is growing, you got a problem because there's only so much space. And we've reached that point now. We in San Diego County are no longer capable of building out. All we can do is build up, okay? And that's going to be a problem. I give you as a perfect example, because I drive by this thing 2 times a day, the massive apartment complex that's being built on Mira Mesa Boulevard right at I-15, right? Okay? I drive by that thing, and you know what? I still don't understand what that painting is all about. I don't get it. Honest to goodness, I don't. I was driving by there the other day, and my granddaughter Sophia was in the back seat, and I said, "Hey, Sophia, look over there at that painting." And she goes, "Oh, that's really interesting. See the mother? She's reading a book to the kids, and they're talking about all these things in the book, and there they are up there." And she got it right away, but I still don't get it. And I said, "Well, that's fine, but can you explain to me the animals at the bottom?" And she goes, "No, I don't get that either." So, I don't know what that is. But, here we are, this road right out here that I'm going to go home on in a little while. I live in the North County, and so I'm going to go up here and catch 15 and go that way. Is one of the busier roads, I think, in San Diego County. Mira Mesa Boulevard is pretty much crazy. Well, guess what? When that project's done, they're going to be dropping about 3,000 cars a day onto that road right at the busiest freeway intersection in Southern California. And there's nothing they're doing as far as the infrastructure is concerned. And so that's going to be happening in every neighborhood around the place. And so we have a real housing crisis on our hands. And we're not building enough homes. We saw building permits over the last few years issued at a rate of about 3,000 building permits a year. We need about 12,000 building permits a year just to keep up with population growth. So it comes back to the old supply-demand thing. If the demand for housing is greater than the supply of housing, only one thing can happen, and that's the prices are going to go up. So we had a very good year here last year. The average price of a home sold in San Diego County was up about 12% last year. That doesn't mean that every house went up 12%, but that was the prices of homes that were sold. And I think it's going to continue. I had a friend of mine who is a massive investor into homes, single-family detached homes all over California, said he uses the hockey stick analogy. He said the blade on the hockey stick, which sort of has a little upward tilt to it, he said that's 2012 and part of 2013, and the rest of what happens after that is the handle on the stick, and it's going to go like that. So I think we're going to see that happen. Well, no, I'll tell you what, I really do think we're going to see some dramatic increases in prices. Nobody is willing to say that works in the industry. I do a lot of work with realtor groups around town, and they all are just, biting their tongue and saying, well, don't expect prices to keep going up like that. Oh, yeah, they are. They are, and they will. So it's a pretty good time. And if you don't own a home now, you should really look at some way to get into the market, whether it's a townhouse, a condo, whatever the case may be, get into it now. You'll never have a situation where mortgage rates are lower than they are right now, and prices are still pretty low comparatively as well where we were not that long ago. So it's all of this. You know what it comes down to, folks? It's as simple as this. We're going through an economic cycle. Every time we have a recession, there's a recovery. Every recession ends and growth follows that. This one has taken a lot longer. It's been a longer cycle than most, but it's no different than any other cycle. There is always growth after a recession, and we're just starting to really see that growth kick in. That's why the stock market's doing well. That's why real estate prices are coming back. It's why we're going to see a dramatic improvement in the job market. Companies are going to be hiring. A lot of things are happening here that are very positive, but it's not a surprise. It's what happens in an economic cycle. We're just going through that process right now. So I'm very excited about things right now and feel we're just on the cusp of some even better things to come. So I hope you all feel the same way as well.